That morning, the presidential palace in Ouagadougou felt different, still, quiet, too quiet. The air was heavy, and the garden roses, normally a symbol of peace, smelled stronger, thicker, as if warning something was off. President Ibrahim Traoré, always disciplined, was up early. By 6 a.m., he had finished his prayers and workout. Dressed in a modest military tunic, he sat in the side garden, calmly reading overnight security reports. Everything appeared normal, until the impossible happened. From near the western fence, a dusty brown dog emerged. No leash, no collar, no ID tag, just tired, alert eyes, and a thin body walking with a strange confidence. One guard shouted, "Hey!" but the dog didn't stop. It ignored him. 2 more guards moved in. Where did it come from? No one knew. The dog made its way past all of them, without barking, without fear, and walked directly toward the path where President Traoré usually took his 7 a.m. stroll. The president's chief aide, Karim, noticed the strange movement and radioed security. But the dog had already reached the exact spot where the president would soon be. There it sat, quiet, still. Traoré, hearing the commotion, stood up and walked calmly over. "Where did it come from?" he asked. The guards had no answers. "It's like it appeared from nowhere," one said. The president studied the dog. It didn't move, just stared at a specific patch of ground. Then it growled, softly, the first sound it had made. "Dig there," the president ordered. They did. First 3 inches, then 6, then 10. Suddenly, clink, a metallic box. The digging stopped. An antenna was visible. The guards froze. "Bomb!" Explosives experts confirmed the horror, a military-grade explosive buried just under the president's usual walking path. A clear assassination attempt inside the palace itself. Everyone was stunned. But one thing was clear: the dog had saved the president's life. "Get every camera checked, every record, every worker accounted for. This was no mistake," the president commanded. The dog, now laying quietly near the kitchen wall, was brought water and food. It drank a little, then closed its eyes. A vet was called in. The dog had no chip, no disease, just fatigue and hunger. But it was healthy, too healthy, almost guided. By noon, the palace had transformed into a fortress. Security teams swept every inch. But the dog stayed put. Guards began saluting it half-jokingly. Some whispered it was a spirit, a messenger. Then it happened again. Later that afternoon, the dog stood, walked silently toward an old, unused storage shed. Halfway there, it barked, twice. The guards followed. Inside, behind dusty shelves, they found another bomb. Same kind, same target. A second attempt. This time, no one laughed. The president returned, stared at the dog, and whispered, "Who sent you?" By day 5, the dog had become legend inside the palace. But not everyone was grateful. In a dark room across town, powerful men gathered, men behind the assassination attempts. One slammed the table. "That dog is a problem." Another hissed, "It ruined everything." Twice. Their plan was now simple and deadly. "We poison it." The next day, 2 men entered the palace in disguise, pushing a cart filled with trash and food containers. Hidden inside, poisoned goat meat, meant for the dog who stopped a war before it began. But what happened next shocked everyone. To be continued.